In the news this week, Ofsted faces fresh accusations of intolerance, China bans online Bible sales, and women who chose life speak out in a new campaign. Hello. Ofsted has been criticised after an inspection left Jewish schoolgirls severely shaken. Pupils at Yesodei Chatorah school in London said they were made to feel extremely uncomfortable by repeated questions about sex. Commentators Reverend Giles Fraser and Melanie Phillips launched stinging rebukes to both Ofsted and the government. Writing on the Unheard news website, Reverend Fraser said the Jewish school has values that are distinct from the mainstream secular view. Ofsted inspectors obviously came with a fixed agenda. They wanted to talk to the girls about sex. Writing in the Jewish Chronicle, Melanie Phillips turned her fire on the government. She said ministers are trying to eradicate the existence of religious difference. A policy ostensibly against intolerance is therefore itself profoundly intolerant. China has blocked major online stores such as Amazon from selling the Bible, while at the same time claiming to promote religious freedom. According to The Times, a new government policy document says it supports all religions in upholding the principle of independence. But the policy also states that faiths must adapt themselves to the socialist society. The BBC's James Menendez interviewed the corporation's Chinese service editor about the ban.
What's the aim of restricting access to the Bible?
Control, because I guess it's a lot more difficult to control what version of the Bible or what type of Bible they're selling. And because many of those Bibles are sold by individual religious either communities or groups or possibly individuals. And the government's aim, I think if you read the white paper closely, it's essentially everything that's sold. Fine, you can practice, but you have to obey my rules. And these are the rules. And these are my versions of events and my texts and nothing else.
Bob Fu of China Aid said the change was symptomatic of life under communist leader Xi Jinping and that religious freedom is at its worst for decades. The governing body for swimming in England has dropped controversial guidance saying transsexual customers could use male or female changing rooms. Swim England's guide also encouraged pool staff to educate people who raise concerns. Mumsnet users had reacted with dismay, saying swimming pool customers may be intimidated. Although Swim England initially refused to back down, it has now taken the document offline. We are taking the opportunity to review the details and consult with facility operators and other interested parties. And finally, mothers who rejected abortion have been sharing their powerful stories in a new campaign. Be Here For Me challenges attempts to ban pro-life supporters from outside abortion centres. Alina spoke of her doubts about having an abortion and help that changed her life.
I was depressed, I was so scared. I never wanted to have an abortion. I never dreamed I would do something like this, especially my first child. The way I was walking to Mary Stops, I noticed a lady standing by the entrance. She asked me, can I offer you some help? And I asked her, what do you mean?
After meeting the pro-life advocate who offered her support, Alina decided to keep her baby.
At the end, everything turned out very, very, very fine. I just needed some help, some moral help at that moment, and financial help, and they did that for me.
For more stories about women who chose life, go to behereforme.org. Well, that's all for this week. For regular updates and information on all of our stories, plus much more, visit our website at christian.org.uk. Until next time, goodbye.